What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have Australian themed party live from Denver. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to smash subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you like to support this channel by becoming a member, if you like to support this channel further, in the description section, there's a Patreon link and a premium request link. Hit the link and make a request, y'all. Let's dive in.
This is what's going to happen, okay? We're just telling jokes. They're just jokes. Just jokes, okay? It's just comedy. Comedy. Look, the word's right there. Comedy, okay? Just let's all remember that. No one's allowed to get offended. A lot of people are getting offended very easily these days. Yeah. And then everyone's just worried about saying the wrong thing. And I know that you are, because you do the same thing that I do. If you're driving along in your car, and you've got passengers in your car, and you answer a phone call, and it goes on speakerphone. Oh. The first thing you say is, just letting you know that you're on speaker and there's other people in the car.
Because your friends might be wild and say the craziest thing. I got friends that I'd have to do that because they might say some stuff. That was meant only for my ears.
You may as well say, don't talk about the shit we usually talk about. There's other people here. They won't get our humour, they'll judge us. Everyone's terrified of offending. You can't offend Australians, you can't. You tried. You tried with Outback Steakhouse. You tried.
You tried with Outback Steakhouse. You tried.
Fuck you, America. How dare you? How dare you? Just a fabrication franchise throughout your entire country. That's a complete mockery of my whole culture. And you guys are totally fine with that. Are you totally fine? What the fuck is a bloomin' onion? I've never heard of that in my life. It's a staple dish in this establishment. You all know it. It's a deep fried onion the size of a football. It's what they eat.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. I didn't even know that's what it was. I ain't never been to Outback Steakhouse, but that sounds awful.
It's what they eat down under, you know? We don't call it down under either, by the way. We're there. We're there. We don't call you up, over, or whatever you are.
I like that.
I'm not offended by Outback Steakhouse. I think it's hilarious. I don't care. There's more stupid shit that we've done in my country that you can make fun of. Much more embarrassing stuff. I'll give you 3 examples, okay? These are 3 examples of some stupid shit that we've done in my country. So if you ever meet Australians, bring these ones up instead of Outback Steakhouse. So in the 60s, we had a Prime Minister who drowned. He was Prime Minister at the time. His name was Harold Holt. He drowned swimming off the coast of Australia, never to be found again. And in Melbourne, Australia, where I'm from, in his honour, we built the Harold Holt Swimming Centre.
I mean, it is very ironic. It is very wild that a man who drowned, you would build a swimming center after. That is a very interesting decision.
He fucking drowned, and we built a swimming centre in his honour. What a pack of assholes. So I grew up in a place called Shark Bay, okay? Shark with an R, okay? I don't pronounce my R's, okay? I don't have time. Shark, okay? Shark, like a shark. You know what a shark is. Fuck you, all right? Like, you know what a shark is. Stop it. So Shark Bay, it never dawned on me how ridiculous this was. When I was a teenager, the local government realised that no tourists were coming to the area for obvious reasons. So they changed the name to Safety Beach. That's the complete opposite of Shark Bay.
Yeah.
They did nothing to improve safety, nothing. There's sharks there, a fucking lot of them. And now they're just luring tourists into a death trap, basically. Like, yeah, nah, come in, nah, it's Safety Beach, it's totally fine, yeah. Yeah, it's totally safe, yeah, go swimming, of course, why not? Ooh, oh no, that's not a shark. That's a safety shark.
That's not a shark. That's a safety shark. Yeah, that's dirty. How y'all gonna change the name from Shark Bay to Safety Beach? And now, yeah, tourists gonna go there now, and they don't know that it used to be Shark Bay, and that is full of sharks. That's dirty. That's dirty.
It's a dolphin, you pussy. Get out there. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh my God.
So I moved to America. I moved to Hollywood. That's where I moved first from Australia. My plan was to go to Hollywood, become a star. And I said that to my friends when I was leaving. I said, I'm going to go to Hollywood. And they all went, Hollywood, you dickhead. I'll give you 6 months. I'll give you 6 months, and then you'll be having sex with some old lady in Malibu just to pay your rent. That's what they said. They all laughed at me, and I went, no, I'm going to go to Hollywood and be a famous comedian. So I moved to Hollywood. I was there for about 6 months, and this old lady from Malibu came up to me. This happened after a comedy show. This old lady came up to me and she said, I'm having a private party down at my house in Malibu. It's all Australian themed. I'd like you to come and perform. And I thought, oh no, shit, it's happening. It's happening. My friends predicted it and it's happening. And I thought, surely she can't pay me enough money. And then she went, I'll pay you $3,000. And I went, oh, look, what time do you need me to be there? What time?
Everything. What time you? I'll show up before the time that you. I'll show up early. Need that money.
So I went down to her racist party, and I'm aware Australia's not a race, but anyway. I went down there. She would have spent $100,000 on this afternoon garden party. It was all Australian themed for her 12 friends. That's all that were there. I was the only Australian. It was fucking weird. It was like an Australian version of Get Out. That's what it felt like. I thought, this doesn't seem safe. I need to leave. And I said to the old lady, I said, do you want me to get up and tell jokes? Do you want me to do stand-up? Is that why I'm here? And she said, no, I don't want you to do that. I just want you to walk around and just be Australian.
I just want you to walk around and be Australian. That's it. Well, I didn't bring you here to tell jokes. Paid you $3,000 just to walk around and be Australian. Jeez.
That's what she said to me. And then she had a handler there. I'm not making this up. They handed me a kangaroo on a leash. A real-life kangaroo. You don't hold a kangaroo on a leash. That's a very strange thing to do. That's like one of you guys having a bald eagle as a kite. Just like, oh. Jesus, why did we get a bald eagle kite? This is ridiculous. He's already shat on Grandma twice. Why did we... So that's what it felt like, having a kangaroo on a leash. And I'm walking around this lady's backyard, just with a kangaroo on a leash. just going up to her 12 guests going, "G'day guys, how you going?" Yeah, it's a kangaroo. I didn't think that'd be here either, but here we are. Hello. Anyway. Shrimp on the barbie, dingo's got my baby, have a nice night.
I absolutely love it, dog. Love it so freaking. I can't believe they handed him a kangaroo on a leash. It's crazy, bro. As he's having to go make small talk with all the guests. Oh my God.
Just saying the stupidest shit that I could think of. Do you know how embarrassing that was? Walking around with a kangaroo on a leash? I would have rather had sex with the old lady. That would be less embarrassing. The kangaroo was embarrassed. He looked up at me and said, "Do you think if we both fuck her, we can leave?" And I went, "I don't know, that sounds illegal. I don't think we should entertain that idea." Picture how horrifically offensive that party is, by the way. Put any other culture in that position, how offensive that would be.
True.
But we're all laughing because Australia doesn't count, and I know that. I know that, and I'm okay with that. But she couldn't do that with any other culture. She couldn't say to a couple of guys from India, "Okay, you Indian guys? Yep, come on in, come on in. Okay, you're just going to be in this 7-Eleven here, okay?"
That was diabolical. that was out of hand. That's crazy.
I don't want you to just get angry if anyone comes in. Just be like, stop reading the magazines. Get out of here. She can't do that. But she can't say, "Okay, and you 6 Mexican guys, can you go on the other side of the fence and just try and get into the party the whole time?"
Oh my days.
Just remember that we're all friends. We're all friends here. Let's all remember, Outback Steakhouse is a thing that exists. Let's all remember. Dash, have you got that picture? I want to show you guys in case you thought I was making that up. Have a look at the t-shirt they made me wear. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. Walking around the yard. Look how big the kangaroo is. That would have beat the shit out of me. $3,000. I'd do it again tomorrow.
That was absolutely freaking perfect. That was perfect. I love that from beginning to freaking end. That's all we have. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Check out the next. I'll see y'all next time.